It's not a place that we talk about often, but Arkansas, and this is the monster that's allegedly doing it. Let's get to it, y'all.
This morning, police are trying to understand why a man opened fire at a grocery store in Arkansas, the latest site of a deadly mass shooting in America.
This morning, a small Arkansas town reeling after a deadly mass shooting at a supermarket.
We are live here at Mad Butcher in Fordyce, and there is a shooting going on.
At least 3 killed and 10 wounded.
Hold on. What kind of sorcery is this? What kind of sorcery is this? To where people hear some shooting and they start going to it instead of running from it. What matter of man is this? What matter of man is this? Who does that? Who runs to the shooting? People just casually pumping their gas. They not tripping about it. The F-150 over there, he ain't even got no license plate. Arkansas. What's going on over in Arkansas? So y'all just go to the shooting? Y'all don't run from the shooting? Okay, I got it. I see how y'all doing it over there in Arkansas.
Including 2 police officers, according to authorities. Overnight, officials also identifying the suspect as 44-year-old Eugene Posey, charged with 3 counts of capital murder with additional charges pending.
There's somebody lying in the parking lot, shot.
Witnesses capturing the terrifying moments as the shooting unfolded around 11:30 a.m. Friday morning at the Mad Butcher supermarket in Fordyce, more than an hour south of Little Rock. Police and rescue personnel scrambling to the scene. 2 police officers shot, as well as the suspect. None with life threat.
Is that what it is, Tia? That everybody is so thirsty for content on social media that they gonna run to it? I think you might be right. I think that everybody is so desperate and thirsty to get views on social media that they willing to run to the actual shooting, and they willing to put their lives in the line, and they not even getting no money. They so thirsty for content and people ain't even getting no money.
Threatening injuries.
We had 11 civilian shots. 3 of those are deceased, and we do have some that are critical.
Amaya Doherty was in a car outside the store when she heard the gunshots.
I heard like boom, boom, brrr, and then I looked and I thought it was fireworks. Then I seen a man, I think it was an AK. He had rounds and he was just shooting, and I locked the door and I got real low.
We're gonna come back to
now,
it. We're gonna come back to
community grieving as police work to understand what motivated this deadly attack.
This is something scary. This is something new, like for all of.
Jesus Christ. I know we're supposed to be mourning the people that got hurt over there in Arkansas and Fordyce. Is it Fordyce? Fordyce? I know we're supposed to be mourning the people and stuff like that. But God, what is y'all doing? Lord, take me back to the 1950s where black people actually dressed up for baseball games. They wore full-blown suits to baseball games. They dressed up to get out, to go outside of the house. Listen, unless you was doing housework, they were coming out the house and they had themselves together. We are the dingiest, dirtiest looking people that I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ. And then y'all jump on camera with a bonnet on, a Levi's t-shirt on, and a bonnet on. Still got them eyelashes though.
So when I come to Mad Butcher to get some lunch.
Well, I didn't know it was this hood over in Arkansas.
To get some lunch, not to be worried about our lives.
And Arkansas.
So let me pivot. Let me see what else is happening out in these streets. I need to get it from a different view over there in Arkansas. I need to learn about the mass shooter. This dude looked like a straight up monster. You see this guy at the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side? He looks like a monster. A straight up monster. He looks like a serial killer.
We have an update tonight.
He said people dying and you focus on the... I am. Maybe you new here, sir, but we make sure that we address all things on screen. We are not just going to sit here and say, oh my God. No. Present yourself accordingly. This is your moment. This is your chance to finally get on camera. Take the bonnet off your head, comb your hair, brush your teeth, stop wearing pajamas outside. Perhaps you new here. We get distracted on everything. We look at bonnets. We look at fine court reporters and newscasters. We address everything. Yeah. If your knees is ashy, if your elbows is crinkly, if your neck is not matching your face, we're going to address it over here on the Millionaire Morning Show, buddy. This is a different type of show. Okay? Do better. Do better.
To the breaking news we've been following all day out of Fordyce. Police now naming this man, Travis Posey, as the suspected gunman. More than a dozen were injured, including police, with 3 community members dead. We have team coverage of this shooting. Ashley Godwin is learning new details in what took place today. And Sarah Horbakowitz is hearing witnesses and a family member of one of the victims. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Faith Woodard. We want to get right out to that team coverage tonight. We begin with Ashley Godwin. Ashley, you have been on the scene all day and were there as...
Look at this well put together black woman over there in Arkansas. Let me get a round of applause for her. Well put together. Got her Jesus piece on. I like that. I like that. Somebody find her. I need to talk to her for a second.
State Police gave a press conference today. What can you tell us about today's tragic events?
Faith, it is a heartbreaking situation to be reporting, and all day we've heard from people talk about their concern and just shocked that something like this could happen here in Fordyce. Now, like you said, Travis Posey, he's 44 years old, has been arrested in connection to this shooting. He's charged with 3 counts of capital murder, and police say additional charges should be expected. He is in custody in jail right now. We still don't know why he decided to come to the grocery store in Fordyce and shoot people. But what we do know is at 11:30 today, Arkansas State Police were called for this shooting at the Mad Butcher at the grocery store, the only grocery store in Fordyce. Now, 13 people total were shot. 3 of those people died. 2 officers were injured. And we had that press conference with Colonel Mike Hager with Arkansas State Police, and he had a lot of sentiments and condolences for the community.
Just on behalf of the state police, the law enforcement community, all public and first responders, it's tragic. Our hearts are broken. Our prayers, along with Governor Sanders, the entire state of Arkansas, will be with this community and with those affected victims. Thank you.
Now, again, it's not known why Mr. Posey decided to come to this grocery store and shoot people today, but we are following this throughout the next few days and even probably further. So we will be trying to answer those questions in the next few days. And the governor said she's putting all resources she can into Fordyce and making sure they have the assistance they need.
I want to go back to the woman that was telling us the story of what really happened. I want to go back to them. She had a very, very vivid description of what was going on as far as this shooting, and then
So I was sitting in my mama's car. They was in Mad Butcher, and I heard like boom, boom, and
boom, 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 boom.
Then I looked, and I thought it was fireworks because I thought the stand was open. So I looked out like to my left, and I seen a man with his groceries with some khaki shorts on, and he just dropped back. And then I seen a man, he had, I think it was an AK, he had rounds and he was just shooting, like he was shooting. And I locked the door and I got real low. My mama don't got no tent, so he was gonna see her. And I held my sister's hand and I told her I love her and I prayed for her, and I was just sitting there in fear because from where I was sitting, the only thing I could see was him if he came up to it. All I seen was the sky. And I just prayed and I was real scared. Like, I would never think that would happen in Fordyce. Like, that's real scary. And I pray for the man too, because something had to trigger him to do that. But yeah, I'm just glad I'm okay and my family okay, but I do want to pray for the ones that got hurt.
Oh, she's such a sweet girl. Such a sweet girl. Oh, that is so sweet.
How did you feel during all this?
Well, I was scared. I didn't know what to do. She was hollering. I was trying to tell her, like, hush, be quiet. You don't hear us.
Hush, be quiet, girl.
So I could keep her calm. It just happened all of a sudden.
Her story is so different from her sister's story. The sister was like, "No, I was praying for people," and the little sister said, "No, I was telling you to hush because you was out here screaming."
Like, we thought it was fireworks, but it wasn't. It was a man just shooting everywhere. And my mama was in the store. I was worried. I thought they killed her, but she came out, and I'm glad that she's alive.
The police wouldn't let us in or nothing. Like, I never think I had to hold my twin sister hand and tell I love her. Like, I was scared to death.
That's your twin?
But, you know, I thank God I'm still alive, though.
That's a miracle.
So, and you said you didn't think anything like this would ever happen in Fordyce. You know, you hear about it on national news.
It's usually like North Little Rock or above Little Rock, you know.
So, is there anything else you want to let people know, about what happened today?
I just want to say stay safe, y'all.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm praying for y'all. You know, I'm praying for the ones that lives was lost, and I'm praying for the ones that got hurt. And I'm sorry y'all got hurt. You know, I'm sorry it's all over the news and stuff. I really am sorry.
Did y'all know the shooter?
No.
Why would they know the shooter? Come on, news lady, do better.
I just seen a man with a gun. It's like you see it in a movie.
As soon as we seen a man, we dug down up under the seat.
And a lot of people were saying he had like a trench coat on.
Yeah.
Did he have a trench coat or like a jacket on?
It's like an army fit, like army pants, and I don't know.
I like khaki.
Okay.
This is why profiling is important. You see somebody in the summertime in Arkansas going to a grocery store with army fatigues on, I'm going to get a little bit suspicious. Now, woke culture will tell me, no, Anton, don't get suspicious. Just keep acting like nothing is happening. Let him go in there. It doesn't matter if he's got a gun on him. It's an open carry place. You should be able to carry your guns anywhere you want to go. He only got on army fatigues in the summer. It doesn't matter. Maybe he's just trying to lose weight. He has on a jacket, a long trench coat. Just act like it's nothing. He has a bunch of scars on his face. He looks like he's just came out of a horror movie. Just ignore it. No. I think that stereotyping is real. And don't sit here and tell me not to judge. I'm absolutely going to judge. And I don't care if it's somebody from this side of the fence or that side of the tracks. Judge, pay very close attention. Listen. This is the example that I like to use. When you're a child, right? And they keep telling you, don't touch that stove. And you just got to see for yourself. You're like, You're using your life experiences in order to make a more informed decision so that you can be safer when you grow up, right? And it's the same thing when it comes to regular everyday life, right? The things that we've experienced when we was younger, paying attention. Man, this is what I seen on the news. That guy, he got a slash on his face. That girl over there, she got tattoos all over her eyeballs. You use your previous experiences to make an informed decision so that you can stay safe. That is your fight or flight response within yourself. God has programmed that in ourselves in order to be able to survive. That's why we're the most resilient creatures on the face of this earth. You know what I'm saying? So judge, if that's what y'all want to label it as, judge, but make it out alive. All right? So prayer for the people over there in Fordyce in Arkansas. We hope that you guys are safe. We hope that all of the families are doing okay. And lock this dude under the jail. I don't even know how these guys wind up surviving. That's so weird to me. Anyways, let me go.